Hi, this is Malhotra, the best-selling author of 8 Wealth Habits of Financially Successful People and The Success Answer. If you have been watching my video for a while or you've been following my content, you probably know by now that I love nothing more than to demystify misconceptions and common beliefs that are not based on the truth. For some reason, I get a lot of satisfaction out of it because it's almost like people's inattentive blindness holds them back from achieving so much that they could achieve in life. And there's an area where I frequently find that people believe their own BS. And excuse me for being so blunt, but here I've got on the whiteboard 3 areas where people mistake one concept for another concept. So let's start with the first one. The first one is there's a lot of people that will claim that they're humble, but what they're really doing is they're disguising small thinking as humility. So they're really fearful of thinking big thoughts and taking big action. And because they have this fear of doing that, one of the best ways to make it look like it's something noble that they're doing is to call it humility. You see? So it's almost like that they're lying to themselves about the fact that they don't have the courage to think big. And so by disguising it as humility, it makes them feel a lot better about themselves. The second thing that people do is you'll find a lot of people that will claim that they're content. And it's almost like they're espousing that the contentment is a virtue that they're really, they've adopted because, and they've just been good people by being content. But here's the thing, are they content or are they just being lazy? Now, certainly there is a segment of the population that is genuinely content with where they are. But I suspect that a lot of people that say that they're content, they're not actually content. They're being lazy and they're justifying their laziness by saying that they're content. Because again, this is a positive disguisement of a negative characteristic. The third thing where people, again, disguise something quite negative as something positive is fear. So you'll find that a lot of people are massively fearful of making decisions and taking action. But rather than admitting that they're fearful, rather than admitting that they're scared and they don't have the courage, rather than admitting that they really have this thing about loss aversion, what they try and disguise that is as due diligence. And so they'll tell you things like, I want to think about it, I want to do some more research. And really, at the end of the day, it's not information that they're after. What they really need is to get over their fears. That's what they need. But they keep thinking that by doing excessive due diligence and research, that they're doing something positive. Now, please don't be offended by watching this video. My job is always to challenge people's thinking that is holding them back. So sometimes my messages may not come across as positive, but my intent is massively positive. It's to get people to think and ask themselves, am I really pretending that my small thinking is humility? Am I really pretending that my laziness is contentment? And am I really pretending that my fear is actually me doing due diligence? Ask yourself these questions, because if you don't ask yourself these questions, these things are forever going to hold you back. Thanks for watching.